What up, what up? Welcome to the video. Today is Thursday, August the 14th. In case you don't know me, my name is Eric. I've been trading future prop firms for 3 years now, and now you are tuning in to my recap for today. Wow, another one bites the dust. This has been the roughest week since I've started recording YouTube videos. We took a loss on Monday, very choppy day, legit loss. Break even Tuesday, which I'm still kicking myself about, that ended up hitting my profit. Yesterday we got stopped out for it to then hit my profit, and today we got stopped out for it then to run to my full TP as well. So question for y'all in the comments below, and if you watch the video, is my stop too small? Is it too tight? Because both of these trades, yesterday and today, if I had a larger stop, it would have ran to my full TP. It's something to definitely consider. I'm gonna keep trying to trade the same way with my tight stop and see if we can work this out. We'll see if the account blows or not. We got about $1,000 left in drawdown. This is an epic video. I have a lot of rants throughout the video, so definitely watch all the way through. Also, if you want to keep track of all your prop firm income and expenses, I have a free tracker that I made down below in the description. Go ahead and check it out. It also has a video link to it that will show you exactly how to use it. It's very detailed. I use it myself, so go ahead and check that out. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get into the recap. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Thursday, August the 14th, 2025, and we are about 5 minutes into the market open here. And just want to go ahead and go over my quick analysis. We had news today, as you can see, PPI and unemployment claims at pre-market, which caused us to have this giant dump here in the pre-market. And I always like to mark out, of course, my previous day highs as well as previous day low, and then this dotted line right here is the previous day close. So as you can see, we have dumped below the previous day low. So what I'm going to be looking for, of course, is the first 15-minute range to form, and then from there for shorts I would be looking for us to hold below this low, and then, you know, have a break of the 15-minute range, a retest, and then look to go short. I just wanted to look over here to the left to see what significant levels we have to the downside. And what I see here is right at this 438, these highs from Tuesday, and you can see we kind of bounced there and then went up. That was this trade right here already haunts me. That's the one I broke even on that ended up working out, so I don't even want to look at that anymore. But anyways, that is the level that we would probably be looking to target to the downside. And then for the upside, we have you know, basically these highs again, as well as the previous day close, which would be the gap fill. So for longs, I would be looking for us to get back above, which we are doing right now, get back above this previous day low, and then we'll hold, if we can hold above this level after the range, and then you know, break of that range, a retest, and then we'll look to go long. So I'm liking the way the market structure is set up today, feeling a lot better than I have earlier this week. So we will wait for that 15-minute range to form, and then we'll see what happens. All right, so we got the 5-minute chart over here and the 15-minute chart right here, and we are pushing straight out of the opening range here. And we have about 30 seconds for this 5-minute candle to close. So if we do get a close, I will switch to the 2-minute chart, and we will look for a pullback back into the EMAs and into VWAP and the range, and then look for an opportunity to go long. Of course, if you've been watching, the one thing I want to be aware of is this magical purple line, as I call it, the 200 EMA, and this is the 200 EMA on the 5-minute chart. So we could see, you know, some type of rejection up there, but we are above the 15-minute. It's kind of hard to see here, but we are above the 15-minute 200 EMA, which is even stronger to me. And again, we're holding that previous day low as well. Like, we came down, rejected off of it, and then came back up and reclaimed it. So to me, that's, you know, a really strong signal that we are going to be going up. And of course, we have plenty of room to the upside, as well as the gap fill right there. So that is why I would be looking to go ahead and look for a trade right here. We get that 5-minute closure, so I'm going to switch to the 2-minute chart. We are below the 200 EMA here on the 2-minute chart here as well. and I'm gonna switch to the 5 minute right here. We will wait for, like I said, a 2 minute pullback, and then we will look to enter. So right now we're going to be testing the 200 EMA on the 5 minute chart as well as the 2 minute. So usually we see some type of rejection here, and we will see if I'm right. It might even be just like a little rejection, or maybe we just go right past it, which is even better. So if we get a close above this, then we'll look for a retest back into the 200 EMA, and then we will look to go long from there. So basically just waiting for a pullback at this point. I already got the caffeine going this morning, probably why I'm a little more energetic. So we are just pushing up strong here. We are definitely pushing above the 200 EMAs there, which again, I do like that. So now we just have to sit here patiently, wait for a decent pullback, and then we can look to go long. Because even though we got these highs right here and the gap close, we also have, you know, the highs all the way up here. So I can see us, you know, getting all the way up there as well, especially if we can kind of get past this level here, because you can see in the overnight session we kind of rejected off of that previous day close. So this is definitely a level here as well, but we could definitely just get past that and then just keep going to the all-time highs, which would not surprise me. So as you can see, the magical 200 EMA, as I always say, we got a rejection right off of that. That could almost be a strategy. That probably is a strategy somewhere where you just literally play off the 200 EMA, like quick scalps, because I mean, that thing is just, I don't think there's been one time since I started recording myself where we haven't seen some type of rejection or bounce off the 200 EMA. It's crazy. If you take anything from me in these videos, put that 200 EMA on your chart for damn sure. So we definitely got a pullback here. So what I would be kind of looking for, and I'm just going to draw out my wrist here, is longs at the highs right here, right? And then we would look to target actually our 10 points, which again, we could see rejections here, but we would be targeting the absolute highs right there for the full retracement of that move. But we are kind of just dumping here, but I like the way this is looking. It's basically flagging out here. We'd want to see a hold of this 9 and the VWAP and the 21 EMA, and then a push past the little trend line here, a break back above, and then we'll look to go longer. But this is again how I do not get trapped, right? I wait for that pullback. You do not want to just enter blindly right out of the range. You will get trapped most of the time. I have an old Discord mentor that basically thinks that trading is the easiest thing in the world, and not trying to talk shit, but it would just be based off of like some back testing random shit that he did, and it took me forever. It was a big delay in my trading career, I'm being honest, because I was just always entering certain type of trades completely blind. I wasn't reading price action, I wasn't reading structure, I wasn't waiting for confirmations. I was just entering based on some bullshit back testing that he did, and you cannot do that trading. It's the worst advice you can ever give. Like, you have to be able to read some price action, you have to be able to read some structure, and you definitely need to wait for confirmations. Those are the three things when I started getting decent at that I started to see some actual success. Our pushing, we held the EMAs and the VWAP right there on both the 5 minute and the 2 minute chart here. So let's see if we can get a nice like closure above this little trend line here, and then we might look to go long. I really do like the way that we're holding this right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and set an order at the top, and again, I do market orders. So let me just switch to my Ninja, y'all can see. So I placed an order at the top of the swing high here, because I do like the way that we're pressing up, but I do want to see us get back above that 200 EMA, and that's why I'm going to keep it right there. We'll see if we can get tapped in here. So we pushed above that 200 EMA again here, and we are holding above it. So what I could see is maybe like a little mini test here and then pop back up. But I'm pretty confident that we go ahead and go up from here. The market, it just has not failed to amaze me by it just continuously just making all-time highs. So just, you know, taking longs in general this year has been the easier way. Besides in April, of course, when we had all the tariff shit going on. And this is good too. Like if we pump up right here, my stop is going to be below this little mini pullback that we got, which I really like that. I keep really tight. If this is your first time tuning into the video, I keep a very fixed risk reward, basically a 5-point stop and a 10-point TP. That is based on just my experience in the market and how the price action has been lately. That is something that I could always change depending on how volatile we are. But that I do keep my stop pretty tight. Just tap it in, tap it in. Just tap it in. Just tap it in. Wow, it's just really struggling at these this low level here. But I have to say it again, you know, the EMAs are curling up. We are looking to go up. Everything is pointing up. That's for damn sure. I would not want to be shorting right here. That's for sure. And you know what it is? It's actually this overnight session. I'll just show real quick here. Probably get tapped in, but it's this overnight session level here. We do have, you know, a level here where held it here, held it here, held it here, held it here, held it. So that's what we're kind of rejecting off of is these lows from the overnight session there. So we definitely need to get past that in order to get tapped in, and it looks like it's about to happen. Or is it? It's been flirting. Wow. Okay, we are tapped in. That was a good fill there. So you can see where my stop is. 5 points as always. Below these little lows right here, which I do like. So keeping it tight. We'll see what happens from here. But yeah, we're going to target to that 10 points. I just wish we would have got more of an aggressive push there than what just happened there. So could just get stopped out immediately here again. I've been top ticked and bottom ticked all week, which is pretty crazy. I love when, you know, a lot of my trades, you get tapped in and then we just start going, but I've been just like getting like top ticked, bottom ticked, and then it just goes and hits my stop pretty much immediately. So it's been a pretty rough week. So I could definitely go for a win right here. As y'all know, at this point, I'm going to go ahead and walk away from the desk for just a little bit, let this play out, and then I will be right back.
Stop filled.
Once again, I didn't even get to walk away from my desk. It's pretty much like yesterday where I just got stopped out pretty much immediately. I tell you, it's just one of those weeks. It's been rough. You know, I took a loss on Monday. We had the break even trade, which was still the most annoying trade on Tuesday. Took the loss yesterday, and then we took this loss here as well. But it looks like we're going to be curling back up and to go forward. I could try to re-enter this. I really want to. But you know what? I'm not going to. I'm gonna stick to my plans, and we're gonna just take this on the chin. I'll go ahead and show where we're at here. You're gonna have weeks like this. Like, it is what it is, you know what I mean? So let's just go ahead and look where I'm at in terms of profit here. So as you can see, we lost another 250. So 255 minus 255.76 today, and that's what we lost yesterday. So now, you know, we were up about $750 after my payout from last week. So since I took a payout, I was up $750. Now we're going to be down 255. What was it? 255.76. Not that the cents matter that much, but yeah. So we'll be down $27.82. since I took a payout. And then my total actual account balance after everything's said and done, 255.76. So we'll be at $1,000 and $1,028. So that's pretty much what my drawdown is. I have about $1,000 left in drawdown, but the way that I handle my risk management and trade prop firms, right? Because we already took a payout. We already took a $2,000 payout. I got $1,800 of that because Tradeify does a 90-10 split. That account, because they had a sale going on, cost me $250, right? That's pretty good ROI. I spent $250 to make $1,800, right? So the way I look at it is, if I keep trading my plan and I trade it with the same size, statistically, I should be okay, right? I don't think I'm going to lose 4 more trades in a row. My strategy usually presents about a 50 to almost 60% win rate. And I go for 1 to 2 risk reward. So my wins are always bigger than my losses, right? So I'm going to keep trading the same way, because what I realize, if I go down to like micros, which you can definitely do, right? And I take a win and then I scale back up to 1 contract. Now I'm kind of just fucking with the stats, and it ends up hurting my overall profitability at the end of the day, especially when I'm so confident in my strategy and my actual stats, right? So that's why I'm gonna keep it the same way. If I take 3 or 4 more losses and blow the account, then that's fine, right? We'll just buy another account and we'll keep trading it the same way. I still made a good ROI on that account. That's how I have to look at it, right? And this is what kind of happens when you don't build a big buffer. I mean, eventually in these accounts, like, that's what I would like to do is build a big buffer, scale up to more accounts, go to live, all that stuff. But right now I'm just kind of concentrated on keeping my expenses as low as possible and keeping the payouts as high as possible. That's what works best for me in terms of actually bringing in a real income with trading with prop firms. By the way, if you want, I use a income and expense tracker that I made specifically for prop firms. It's really detailed. It's really easy to use, but go ahead and check that out in the description below if you already have it. It's completely free. And there's also a video attached to it as well, where I go over all of my prop firm payouts and then also show you how to use that income and expense tracker. So with that being said, you see what my profit is. It's been a fucking rough week, but I have to give myself some credit. I've stuck in there. Obviously, Tuesday was the biggest mistake, you know, where I had that win and I would only be down 250 this week instead of down 750 if I would have just stuck to my plan and not moved the stop to break even. So that's still kind of killing me. But we have one more day. We will see what happens tomorrow, win or lose. It is what it is. I'm being honest, I'm kind of ready for the weekend, but we're going to stick, because my strategy is so mechanical at this point. We are going to still trade tomorrow. And if a setup presents itself, then we will take it. I thought this was a pretty good setup. It was actually, in my opinion, A+ setup, you know, right above all those EMAs, above the orb and all of that, but it just didn't work out, and that's okay. So from here, we just move on. I am glad that the trade is over early. I do hate when I have to be on the charts for hours and hours and then take a loss. So now I can at least get on and move on with my day, get this video edited and then move on with my day. But I appreciate you for tuning in so much. New channel here, so just trying to grow a little community, and hopefully you guys can learn something from me. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. With that said, I will see you tomorrow.